back in Belgium. But heading ultimately to Switzerland. Ultimate destination today, well not today, tomorrow, will be Geneva. I've got to add very quickly on a negative note, if my narration irritates you, why are you watching it? That doesn't make me wrong, that makes you wrong. Turn it off, it's easy. So anyway, yeah, so Belgium now, but it's holiday in Belgium today. It's Armistice Day. So I'm heading into Luxembourg to go into France to continue heading south. But because it's a national holiday in France, means you can't drive in France today till 10 o'clock tonight. So we can't get into Luxembourg, not far off Luxembourg really at the minute. But I want to get diesel in Luxembourg today. We can't go into Luxembourg because the holiday in France. So you can drive in Belgium on public holidays. You drive in Belgium you drive in other countries, but it's Belgium we're talking about. Another positive about Belgium, you can drive in Belgium on Sundays, you can drive in Belgium on national holidays, they don't care. Got a lot of European countries you can't. Anyway, but there is an answer to that question. And the answer is a familiar town to anybody that's watched any amount of my PTM videos. So I am going to come off down here. I'm going to head along the National 4 and I'm going to get diesel today in Luxembourg, and then I'm going to park up along the National 4. I hope I've got a place in mind which normally should be fine, but you've just got to be a bit careful how close you get to Luxembourg on a day like today, because the parking will be getting very full everywhere. So I don't know if you can say I'm taking a bit of a chance, I don't know, but I want diesel today. I don't want to get as far as I can, so that's what I'm going to do. Perfect driving weather for me this today. I'm also, as a consequence of the holiday today, going to be parked up relatively early. It's 3 o'clock now. I'm going to be done. Let's say an hour. I'm going to be done. It would normally mean I would do some training. But yeah, I'm not going to do any training today because I'm aching. It's all I ever seem to say in it, but I am. Oh my word. Father-in-law's been over. They live in the Isle of Man, but he's been over staying with us this weekend, just gone. And he's a psychopath. when it comes to training and exercise, and he came to gym with me on Saturday and Sunday, so I'm extra aching today. Although my legs aren't too bad. I thought my legs would be aching more, and they're not too bad. These cars go past rather than pull out in front of them. I've no weight on. Easily accelerate again. Keep everybody happy. Martelange is the answer. For those of you that have never watched the older videos, I think there's quite a few new people watching these now. Martelange is an odd place. It's not the only place like this on the Luxembourg-Belgian border. There are a few places like it, or very similar to it at least. Martelange is a bit of an odd place, but I will explain Martelange when we get there. I'm not gonna make you watch 18 kilometres of an empty National 4. Don't panic. Like, yeah, all the time. Very familiar road, this, to me. Not so much these days. Because we don't really use like the Calais, Dunkirk crossings. Very, very, very rare that we go on those crossings. We do mainly North Sea. And it's rare we come down this way. Land on the left hand side there. If you know the answer to this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there used to be, there was something there. Well, obviously there was something there, but outside in the car park you used to have like a London bus, you know, the double decker red, the Route Master buses. You had one of them outside for ages. And that always got me. It must have paid a fortune to get that from London, to get it down here. And then they must have had to pay a fortune to get it taken away once it was done with. It was there for a few years. If that's the site I'm thinking of, it was there on the left hand side. I'm pretty sure it was there. But that must have cost them a lot of money for not a great deal of benefit. I'm going to go now because it's starting to rain and people don't like my wipers. I tell you what, not having to worry about memory on my phone makes these things so much easier to make. That sign's flashing up there, 50. I am doing 47 kilometres an hour here. Just to make that clear. This is Martelange. So this is Belgium still. All down here, all this is still Belgium. So we go through these lights and all the right hand side is all Belgium. The road, both sides of the road, all Belgium. Once you go off the road to our left, that's Luxembourg. And fuel in Luxembourg is a lot cheaper than it is in Belgium. The restaurant there looks a bit festive, doesn't it? Hence, petrol stations. This one being the petrol station that I want. So, still in Belgium. Still in Belgium. Luxembourg. I'm being glared at here like I'm some sort of I don't know what I'm some sort of. I know a lot of people can answer that for you. Some sort of something. Might have to use 2 fuel cards here because I'm very, very, very low on diesel and I need a lot of diesel. So I might hit my daily limit before my truck's full. We'll see. Be a pain getting out of here. Stick an indicator on, see if that helps. It's not helping at the minute. There you go. Bit of a bump there as well, so you have to go quite slow. Stop all traffic. All traffic's had to stop for me now. May I say, well, I did say thank you, but I think he chose to ignore that. Oh my God, seatbelt's not on. There you go. You used to be able to park here up left, I don't know if you still can. Can you still park here on the left? You might be able to, you know. Should I have a look? Let's have a look. It's a bit of an ump. I'm going to say that you can. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. There is a bit of wasteland further along on the left hand side, but it's got, they call them fritteries over here, chippy basically. And yeah, I was going to go and park there. It's only a few minutes down the road, but I'd actually forgotten about this place. So yeah, let's stop here instead, eh? Because this is about as close as I want to get. Yeah, 20 to 4. Probably going to go really early in the morning. Extra early tomorrow. Right. So it's the following day now. Left our spot in Luxembourg, well, Belgium, Luxembourg, Belgium, there, anyway, really early this morning. I don't like getting up early, but I want to get down, yeah, I want to get down and get stuff sorted today, so got to set off early. I was going to abandon this video, to be honest, because it just has not stopped raining, and the wipers going across the camera just really annoys people. It annoys me. So yeah, but anyway, we're on with it. Down here for about another 10 minutes and then come off onto the A39 and then all the way down the A39. This is the way you'd go to Italy. Well, no, this is the way you would go to Italy, but the Mont Blanc is shut at the minute. But you would still come this way to go to Fraize, you see. You wanted to. Always reminds me of Saturday mornings coming down here. I had a real long stretch of just, it seemed every Saturday morning I was coming down here. Radio's just come on. Don't want to get a copyright strike. Yeah. Every Saturday morning. Not anymore. One place I like to be on a Saturday morning now, and that ain't here. in 3 kilometres. Like the little sign, picture a car upside down. get these a lot in France, these slow lanes. Obviously this one's cordoned off for some reason, but yeah, like a slow moving vehicle lane up these big hills. This is a big hill. Sedan. This is a killer hill. You can see flashing lights up there. Big services here on right. Well, services. It's not going to be on left, is it? Not for our side. Big total garage, unless they've changed it since I was last here. Road over to the right here, which sort of takes you in the same direction. You can rejoin the motorway further up. There's a few restaurants etc. you can park on the national road, which are quite good. people in the UK don't forget that those mileages aren't in mileages, they're in kilometres. This motorway is really, really quiet. Because this is the motorway up to the Mont Blanc, and as I said earlier, the Mont Blanc's shut. And you can really tell. Just come past the services there, and it was essentially empty. Man's out of his car there. You do ever find yourself stuck in a peage like him? First thing, don't panic, because it happens to loads of people all the time. Even if there's some irate Frenchman behind you, flapping his arms around, who cares? Just stick your hazards on, and somebody will come out and assist you. An actual person will eventually arrive and assist you. But if you put your hazard warning lights on, then everybody behind you knows that there's a problem. And everybody behind you will just reverse out. I've seen trucks doing it. Leave this running now because really, really close to going into Switzerland here. Big hill, the bottom of the big hill junction, come off there, and that's the Swiss border. Saint-Julien-Bardonnay. tell you what we haven't done. We haven't come down a big hill, have we? Why did I think it was at the bottom of the big hill? I don't know. Never mind. I think the big hill's at the next junction, isn't it? Oh, I don't know now, I can't remember. Wish I hadn't mentioned it. Anyway, regardless of hills and their location, this is the border. If you come into Switzerland in your car, you just drive straight up to the border and there'll be some people stood there and they'll have a look at your windscreen and they'll see you haven't got a Swiss tax sticker, like a vignette sticker that you need for your window. They'll just pull you to one side, sell you one. I think they're about €30. Don't quote me on that though. And you stick that in your window and then you're on your way. 2 minutes of a job. So don't be concerned if they point at you and tell you to go over to one side. They just want you to buy. And it lasts a year as well. So, three parking areas. I always try and go for parking area number 2. This is number 3. The other side of this yellow bridge is number 2. I never really go down to number 1 because everybody tries to get down to the end parking area. Oh, it's pretty quiet here today, but let's not take any chances, eh? Can we get the other side, the one in the end? Oh, let's go in here. Let's not push our luck. It is only a short walk. Well, that escalated quickly. 2 hours later, I'm leaving. I arrived just in time for them to shut the door in my face and tell me that they're going on dinner. And dinner is an hour and a half long. So I moved the truck down to... I always thought this was parking area 1, but this is parking area 3. You come in at 1. 2's in the middle. This is 3. Anyway, drove down here. That's my Swiss toll box telling me that it is activated. I have to stop and show my stuff. Bonjour.
You have only this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Put it in gear. I always forget to put it in gear. My French is terrible. Really bad. but I get by. I can never understand French spoken in a Bolton accent. There we go, we're in. We are in. I don't want to go to Carouge, I want to go left. This guy doesn't want to go to Carouge either. Austrian, well the trailer's Austrian. And Kufstein, which is the Austrian-German border. Let's go and get this sorted out. Bit of airport footage. Geneva Airport. You just go in here to clear customs when I look for cars. It's pretty straightforward. Always an issue parking, but once you got parked, it was all dead easy. Out through another PTM landmark. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stammering a lot in this video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the first videos ever made, I worked for a company called PTM in Reading. Well, it was Reading on the truck, but actually based in Thatcham. And we used to, yeah, just looking at that. Thought he had a flat tyre then on that trailer. Yeah, we used to come down through Switzerland a lot to go to Italy. And through the border at Valorbe was where we would come in to transit Switzerland. To go over the Simplon Pass, which has all changed since I did videos on it. Just aside as well, what your man did there in front of me and then up the hard shoulder, totally normal. Nothing to get excited about here. Yeah, so anyway, going out through the border at Valorbe up to Pontarlier, and then I'm going to jump back across into Germany, because the thing about Switzerland is it's really expensive to drive in Switzerland in a truck. So the thing to do is to get out of Switzerland as soon as you possibly can. So I'm going to go out through Valorbe and then run up to Mulhouse and across into Germany and across onto the A5. Start heading up Germany on the A5, Freiburg way. Yeah, most people go like Valorbe, Pontarlier, Besançon, but that ain't the way to go. I will show you a top secret better way. Even if you're coming up the like Vesoul National 57 Epinal, you cut out all of Besançon. If you disagree with my pronunciation as well of Besançon and Mulhouse, my defence on that is I used to work with a guy who spoke really, really good French. A fella called Charlie, who spoke really good French, and he always called them Besançon and Mulhouse. So that's where I got it from. I always say Bâle instead of Basel as well. Don't know. Everybody always knows what I mean anyway when I talk about them, so. Head up here to Lausanne and then chuck a left, Valorbe. I've only got 2.25 hours driving left for today. I'd like to get as far as I possibly can in that time. I don't know where that's going to be though. Those clouds above that hill are a lot darker in real life than they look on camera. Nearly there. I'm going to say it again. You go down here, you go down a big hill. a big hill to a roundabout at the bottom, turn right, the border's there almost immediately. I am 90% sure there's a big hill on this one. Like, yeah, 85-90% sure. Busy today. Well, we are going down a big hill though. I suppose I could go all the way down to the roundabout in the left-hand lane and just go round the roundabout, couldn't I? But I'm not going to do that. But I could. But I'm not going to. Not moving very quickly. I'll come back to you when we're a bit nearer. Got done for being over height here once. They're really, really, really strict on the 4 metre height limit in Switzerland. I come down here one afternoon. Yeah. I don't know if it's still the same, because I haven't been through here in a long while, but if it's still the same, where you split off the yellow hut, we split to the right and go into the lorry park. They have height barriers across, and I doined into one of them and come out and did me. It's about €180, something ridiculous. Used to be a little cafe opposite as well. I don't know if that's still going to be there. Really old-fashioned, like, cafe bar type place. It's not yellow. Was it ever yellow? Not being very factual today. I'm sure that a hut in the middle there used to be yellow. It might not have been. I might be thinking of a completely different border. But anyway, we're here. It's the right border, so it don't matter. Height barriers have gone as well. Tell my man I am empty. Wow, it's really, really quiet in here. I've never seen it this quiet. That place, that hut never used to be yellow. I don't know what I'm thinking of there. Anyway, never seen it this quiet here. Been through here quite a lot. Although you wouldn't think it because I didn't know what colour that hut was. But yeah, I have never seen it this quiet. I'm on the wrong side of the road as well. I'm supposed to be on the other side of Bollards, but I don't care. I think that cafe's gone. Pull out in front of this dude. France. If somebody knows if that hut in the middle there used to be yellow, will you please tell me? Because I am sure that used to be yellow. Yeah, out of Switzerland, unmolested. Parked there, I've left a few times, nobody seems to bother you. Hey, I'm going too quick. Never mind. Yeah. I used to come this way as well. I used to work for a guy in Bolton who was a bit of a crook, really. And we used to go Ipswich to Ostend. Is it Ferryways? The ferry company that used to run out of Ipswich into Ostend, come off the boat in Ostend on Monday morning and get as far down here as you could. Then up and over at Simplon on Tuesday. Try and get empty in Italy. He's not in business anymore. He's long gone. That's a low 4.1 metre bridge, that. There's another bridge between Vesoul and Besançon as well, and it's signposted up at, I think it's 3.8 or 3.9 metres high, and when you get to it, it's a massive big arch bridge, and in the middle it's about 5.5 metres. So if you ever come across that sign and you're over 4 metres or over 3.8 or whatever it is, 3.9, ignore that sign. You can easily get under that bridge. But if you go my secret way, which I'm going to show everyone, you don't go under that bridge at all. Used to a Milan job. He's got a DHL in Milan when I was at PTM, and he'd always say leave at midnight on Sunday, because if you left before midnight he'd have to pay you for the Sunday. So you'd leave at midnight Sunday/Monday from the yard at Thatcham, and you'd get down, it's like the other side of Pontellier from here, in a shift in 10 hours. You'd get a fair way down and then have 9 off, set off in early hours of morning, go down to that border for when it opens, and go over Simplon and get into Milan and get that tipped on the Tuesday. That was a good shift. That was a punch to do that. Too tight-fisted, you see, to pay you for the Sunday. Probably should have stopped and let them two cross, but I didn't. And nobody else is either, so. If it's rural French you're looking for, then this is the place, isn't it? I'm considering getting up quite early tomorrow as well. Let's see how far I get today. Should determine how early I get up tomorrow. Because if it's worthwhile having a go at tomorrow's boat, distance-wise, I will definitely get up early. But if it's a bit like hit and miss, I'll probably not bother. I could do without this as well, because I've only got 50 minutes driving left and I've got somewhere in mind I want to get to, but still quite a long way away from it. First time I ever came down here to go this way to Italy, it was a fella called Brian Clements that explained it to me. I learned a lot from Brian. Very knowledgeable man. Martelange. I got caught up in a student protest down here once as well. I got surrounded by students holding banners, all walking down the road. They were very friendly. They asked me to blow my horn, so I blew it on for them. And I got scowled at by a lot of policemen. Come back to you on the other side of Martelange, I think. You used to be able to park on this place on left as well. I don't know if you still can. Looks like you can. A big car park on the left there, you used to be able to park in there. I bet you still can. Still looks exactly the same, that. secret special way. Turn right here and follow for that town at the top of that sign there that's 37 kilometres away. From there, work it out for yourself. It's going to be cold tonight, 4 degrees now. That is it. Until tomorrow. tearing through rural France in a 40-ton truck at 5 o'clock in the morning. Rattling the windows in all the little villages. Bakery up here, which I'm going to stop at, and it will be open. Definitely. The junction for Saint-Julien-Bardonnay might not have been at the bottom of a big hill, and that hut at Vallorbe may or may not have once been yellow. But there's definitely a bakery down here, and it will definitely be open. Come on, Matt. a bakery here. I told you they'd be open. Got that right at least. Back in Germany. That's been told box telling me it doesn't work in Germany, which it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to work in Germany. I mean, not that it's not supposed to tell me. It is supposed to tell me. It's not supposed to work. Those lot on the other side going down to what's likely to be a massive queue to get into the border at Wheel and Rhine. It's my most hated of Swiss borders is Wheel and Rhine. Nick win that. I think that's going to be it. Yep, that's it.